themselves. What you're working about is to actually get the same from their lack of knowledge.
Yeah. I think Hispanics for Trump is just a joke, man. Latinos for Trump.
Chickens for KFC, right? Like, you just leave. It's like,
We're just looking themselves in the eye. We don't forget it, man.
like, come on, man. It's like, they like the whole chicken hanging like the old Looney Tube, man. You got the chicken hanging over there, the cliff, and then they're walking straight to it, and they just walk straight on it. Man. It's like,
They plugged it into umbrella, man.
no, man. They were so, they said, oh, jump off the cliff with this umbrella. It's going to work. It's going to work.
Yeah, man. That's all I had, man. Thanks for having me, man.
I appreciate you for being in the fight, Hector, man. Seriously.
I'll be there with you, man.
We'll be celebrating an election night, all right?
There you go.
All right.
So I like to hear that.
Let's see who's next. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who is next? Folks at, man. Everybody put W's in chat for Edgar. W's for Edgar.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, folks, I'm trying to understand what your point is about Kamala, bro. I'm tuned in late.
Oh,
Like Black Man or something.
graveyard. Yeah, he always in the go graveyard.
Nah, I'm just Israeli citizen. Because I heard you talking about the policy and shit she had for the border crossings or whatever. What's your stance on that is, folks?
That they should have passed a border bill that literally addressed all these issues.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like, you saying that all this shit going on where they trying to put niggas back into the audience, basically, for the league. Like, I'm trying to understand what the point of it is.
Say that what you're asking me.
What is Trump doing that is so bad to minorities?
Yes. The act of 1798. I would say it's pretty bad. I don't think that's going to help very many people. The teachers are probably and put into internment camps. And I certainly don't think it's going to help black police or police have unchecked community in this country. I think that bad apples should be held accountable. And even further than that, I think that there should be a police registry of misconduct. If somebody does something stupid in one state, I don't think they should be able to go to another state. Donald Trump believes in unchecked, unfettered immunity. You think that after what happened to Tyreek Hill, that he should have just, the cops should just walk free, or better yet, after George Floyd was killed, do you think that that officer should have went to prison? Like the cop who killed George and the officers who shot Breonna Taylor, do you think that they should walk free?
But I believe that the George Floyd situation and the Breonna Taylor situation were two completely different things.
What do you mean by that?
Well, with the Breonna Taylor situation, that was where if I'm not mistaken, George Floyd was killed because of arrest on time of fentanyl.
So George Floyd was resisting arrest on his back with a knee on his neck for 9 minutes.
I watched the body cam footage, and I don't think he was on his back since they had it planted on him. With, you gotta think about it. He was a 6 foot something tall black man.
You're correct. He was on his stomach, but again, with a knee on his neck for 9 minutes and 29 seconds, you don't
But you were a 6 foot something tall black man resisting arrest. I mean,
So, I'm just trying to figure this out. So you're saying that a man who was subdued, and I believe he was handcuffed at the time, he was handcuffed, he was subdued, and he was sitting there, or he was laying there on his stomach, with 3 police officers on him, with one of them with the knee on his neck. You believe that that is an act of resisting arrest?
No, from if you watch the body cam footage, you would see the whole situation. Yes, they restrained the man and had a knee on him, but the autopsy report that was later discovered, he didn't die from the knee on his neck. He died from the overdose of fentanyl in his system, sir.
That's not true. Call it death with asphyxiation. That was another interpretation that you're talking about. But we're saying for the purpose here. So are you saying that the actions, right? Let's just say you're correct. That before George Floyd was on his stomach, he resisted. Are you saying that that action is what justified his death? That after he did that,
We getting off the topic, the main topic, and which was if people do bad things, yes, they should be punished.
I'm asking you something very specific. You believe that in your mind that he was resisting arrest, but then after police officers had him on the ground, multiple police officers with a knee on his neck, you believe that that was justified because previously there was a act of resistance. Is that what you're saying?
So my point was more to the fact that if he wasn't and he would have just been compliant, a situation like that wouldn't matter. But that's not the here for that.
Okay, so you're saying that before George Floyd died, right? Because he resisted arrest in your mind, that is what said anything after that, that's what happens. It is what it is. Because he did that, that definitely is what greenlighted everything else now. Right?
Well, if you're trying to say that, I think that just because he resisted arrest, that gives him grounds to harm, kill someone. It's like, what I'm saying is, if he was never been in a certain situation, that wouldn't have happened.
So the resisting arrest doesn't give them the grounds to harm.
No, not in certain situations.
No, I'm talking about this very specific situation. So you are saying that the resisting of the arrest does not greenlight somebody.
That would be
Yes, I'm just trying to make sure that we're on the same page.
from my personal opinion, yes. It would follow after that, and he got what he got.
That's pretty absurd. That's a take, certainly. I'll give it to you. That is certainly a take. So then you do believe that in unchecked immunity, that if a police officer makes a judgment that somebody is resisting arrest, and anything that happens after that, they can do whatever they want. So maybe you do support unchecked immunity. He deserved it.
Yeah. For sure.
Well,
I just advise everybody that's listening to this to go back, watch the footage yourself, read the article,
let's say that. Listen. Say you get pulled over by the cops, okay? And you were speeding, okay? You broke the law. You broke the law. Right. Officer said, get out of the car.
Okay.
Out of the car. And then he says that he didn't like the way you acted. You asked him a question the wrong way. And then he takes your life. Or he harms you. Or he beats you up. You think that that is okay?
So, if I get stopped for speeding, and somehow we end up in some altercation that ends up being time, I should have done something to bring that situation on myself.
So you're saying that every instance of a police officer doing something to somebody else is justified. There's never been an instance
On the scene get your training. Situation.
I'm asking you something very simple. I said, if a police officer pulls you out of the car for something that you didn't do, but they just want to beat you.
Just said I was speeding, and that's why I got stopped.
So, for example, if that happened, and the police officer says, get out of the car, get out right now, and then you're on the side of the street, right? They beat you up. You're saying that police officer should be justified in doing that.
So what you're saying is I just got pulled out of the car and just got my ass whooped for no reason. No, I'm not saying it's all right for doing that. But I'm not saying that's what happened to George Floyd. No, that's not what I'm saying.
It's because you have said that because of this.
No, sir, you're trying to twist my words. What I'm saying is when someone does something wrong, they need to be punished for it.
Right. So if you were speeding, if you were
situations
speeding, then you did something wrong. But if a police officer makes a determination that they want to do something anyway, right? They want to hurt you because you speeding is what get you on the ground to do whatever they wanted to.
I'm just gonna get my ass jumped because I was speeding.
Because a police officer could be a bad apple.
Every police officer, what you're saying is that I should be afraid. I should be afraid for my life every time a police officer stops me on the track road. Because he's going to beat my ass.
That's not what I said at all.
That's what you made me say.
That's not what I said. What I said was that you believe that if a bad police officer were to do something to you that was wrong and unjustified, that there would be no legal recourse for you to do anything to that officer because they would be having unchecked immunity. That's
don't have unchecked.
But Donald Trump wants to give them unchecked immunity.
And when is
that
policy? What policy or where has he said that?
He said that in Agenda 47. He has said that at his rallies, and he has said that no matter what, if a police officer does something that is wrong, it should not matter. So they should get unchecked immunity because they are the ones that are the officers.
So what you're saying? What you're saying is that Donald Trump said with his mouth that when police does something to somebody, no matter who it is, no matter what it is, they're just gonna have immunity for it.
Right.
And where did he say this?
He said this in a rally.
And what rally?
This rally said he was running for president. I have no idea. I don't remember.
I think if somebody said something that drastic, I won't remember when they said that.
You can Google that on your own time if you would like to. Because I can give you the context of what he was talking about. What he said was that there were so many police officers that don't want to be police officers anymore because they're worried and they're concerned and they're scared about whether or not they'll be on the wrong side of some of these cases, right? So he's saying that he wants to give them unchecked immunity to release that fear that they have. That's the point. And so ultimately, the policy that he's talking about is unfettered, unchecked immunity to this country is something that would make it to where a police officer could do anything they want. We're talking about bad apples. You know,
I'd have to look more into that. I don't know if I'm saying something of that accord. But
I can tell you the date that he said it.
Salam.
Okay, so looks like July the 31st, 2024 is when he said it. His article's about that. Then let me see.
who was that pulled up on?
Okay. So July the 31st, 2024, he's talking about the Sonia Massey shooting. Looks like it was somewhere around July of 2024. This was in response to the Sonia Massey shooting in Springfield, Illinois.
Okay, I definitely have to check that out. So Aside from that, well, even if Trump was to say something relatively on the line of that nature, I still don't think that giving certain precincts police immunity still wouldn't be as bad or as detrimental as the policies that Kamala is in part.
Okay, I just gotta say, you are certainly Uncle Ruckus. Because the way that you literally
I've
got
heard that before.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you get it all the time. Because the way that you got on here and said that George Floyd got what he got is pathetic. And it is straight up disgraceful to the people that poured in so much to raise you, to make you.
So, sir, what you're saying is George Floyd was an upstanding citizen?
What I'm saying is that George Floyd in no means deserved to die in that instance. By no means. And there's no reason whatsoever for them to have him.
Nobody deserves to die from random situations, but you reap what you sow.
And it is pathetic that you're getting on here bootlicking in that regard. It's pathetic.
Bootlicking, that's crazy. That's crazy. And then we get hyper-focused in on the fact of what I said about George Floyd, we get away from the complete point of this whole conversation.
We talked about
That's the same type of tactic that y'all talking about all the time.
And it's so hilarious, right? Because you know I did. You know I did. And it's people like you, right, who feel this.
No, sir. It's people like you that was wrong with this
That
country.
you get alive, or you get pulled out of a car, and then you want to sue. Well, I must have struck a nerve. I must have struck a nerve. Hey, I get it. Hey, look, Sambo is gonna Sambo. Hey, whatever your name is, let me tell you something. They will never accept you, bro. They will never accept you. You can move like all you want. They ain't never gonna accept you, my friend. So, you ain't getting invited to the cookout. And they wanna. Like this, man. Y'all gotta wipe that orange from y'all, man. It's servicing Trump, man. It's terrible. That was a disgrace. I bet that was, you know how, like, when you got a grandma, and your grandma is bragging about you to her aunt, or I'm sorry, her cousins or whatnot, and they all talking about how their kids are doing. Oh, my kid is at Georgia Tech. Oh, my kid is a lawyer. My kid is a manager at a thing, right? But then they always skip over that one. They always skip over that one child, right? Because they're like, oh, this one, he called me. We don't want to talk about him. They're like, oh, you know what? He's all right. He's okay. You know, he's trying. He's trying. He was a kid. He was a kid. And his grandmama was like, we ain't gonna talk about him. Joker, we're gonna leave him out. His grandmama was bragging about everybody else. Mama was bragging about everybody else except for him. He was the one that was skipped over. He the one. When he walks through the door for Thanksgiving dinner, they're looking like, they going all the wrong way, man. Hey, man, keep showing me the driving, though, man. Oh, man. It is funny, though. You know, it's not funny. It's sad. It's sad to me that you really got these folks out there like this, man. Why they got y'all acting like this? Hello? Good morning. Just real quick, I mean, take up your time. You do an amazing job as always, bro. Whenever I talk to these black MAGAs, I have to remember that when David Duke ran for state senate in Louisiana in 1989, he got 14% of the black vote. And then it all makes sense. Like, okay, all right, you know, what? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. And whenever I'm talking to him, it's like, there's nothing you're going to be able to say to somebody who's just trying to eat out of the dog bowl next to their table, right? We're going to see what's that. It's quiet. That's why I learned. You know, I used to try to like reason with them, but now I'm like, you just got to shit. Exactly. if you saw what Snoop said today, man, I 100% agree with him, man. It's like, you gotta just shame these people. Just stop, like, stop the pandering, man. These guys, you skip over the entire criminal justice system. The police got every right because you split something and you can needle in your neck until you're just unalive. It's unapologetic. Yeah, man, he went to prison for murder. The cop did, right? Oh, no, that's He said that was wrong, that conviction was wrong. Right. So, yeah, I just want to point that out there. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for coming on. Oh, wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that. David Duke got 14% of the black vote in Louisiana. I knew he ran for governor, but I didn't know he got 14% of the black vote. That's terrible. That's terrible, bro. That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible, man. Oh, man. I gotta find like a bleep version of Snoop, what Snoop said, actually, because I really want y'all to see, but I want to get my live band. Let me see. Hold up, man. I'm trying to figure this out, man. I don't know if I can play this shit. Does this have blips in it? Hold up. Okay, guys, so get this. We all know Snoop Dogg doesn't play. We're gonna have to look. If y'all look, it's on DJ Vlad. Look it up. Snoop Dogg is 100% right. You know what? Okay, we're gonna play it anyway. We're just gonna play it. I didn't say the same most people. You need to know that. You need to know that you feel scared. Seriously, no, Snoop. The OG told us he really lost his school just so that. I didn't say the same most people. You need to know that. You need to know that you feel scared. You know, I don't give a fuck. I'm trash motherfuckers. You like that nigga, you motherfucking racist. Fuck you and fuck him. Now what? We drew the lines, nigga. We drew the lines. Exactly. Drew the motherfucking lines. Before him, there were no lines. Everybody was everybody. We respected everything. We didn't trip. But nigga, when you drew the line, niggas started picking motherfuckers on the same. Fuck y'all then, nigga. Yeah, that's how it's playing. Snoop didn't take payment to the just was an avid supporter before he died. Nigga, don't forget about him too. Fuck you too. This is what I'm gonna say. I was bringing to the end. It's going to be bad too. Be right with them motherfuckers. I mean, look, hey, I'm telling you, man, sometimes you gotta just be honest, man. Look, I mean, you gotta be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's like, at some point, the political jargon, man, is only gonna take you so far, man. You gotta just be brutally honest and just be unfiltered and just be real. Let's just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like Snoop. Hey, man. I'm telling you, man. Let's see who's next. Who's next? Snoop for president, man. Yo. You hear me? Yeah, what's up? No, I just want to talk about the other guy that was just up there talking about George Floyd and everything like that. Yeah. Crazy, huh? Mm-hmm. This is crazy, huh? Yeah, man, that's crazy. Like, okay. Now, first of all, George Floyd and Derek Chauvin, they knew each other. They worked together at the nightclub. You know, George Floyd was actually his boss at the nightclub. And he's always giving his case about being over-aggressive with the patrons there. Mm-hmm. Then, like a week before that happened, they got too overpaid. Mm. And like, I was just watching videos on just now, so you know, it's crazy. And then people they don't even. I mean, She was locked up for murder, but yet you would say it was fentanyl. I'm telling you, man, it's just like these people. They look, all they do, they think that if they go, they are pick these, man, that they're gonna get accepted. It's like that's all it is for them, man. They just want to use the little talking points. They want to feel empowered. It's so gross, man. But you know, we got a lot of crabs in the bucket. That's what that guy was. Yeah. And he tried to bring up the email at work. He tried to bring up the case about the internment camps and everything like that. Like, bro, you ain't doing the research on it, man. We're just gonna say like, oh, Trump won't do that. Did you not pay attention to the mass deportations he did with ICE when he was president? Tell me, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, my friend? Yeah, I'm from Chicago. I'm black. You know, my girl is Latina. You know, and I got Latin friends. You know, and it's like they was really going through a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not know, you see people get locked up as citizens. You know, had a traffic violation in the past, but yet they get deported by ICE. I'm saying, you know, jobs getting raided by ICE, everything like that. Like, it was crazy. Y'all want to look at it? You told me like having it even worse now? Come on, man. So, you know what? Like, at the end of the day, we're going to save them from themselves. They can't help it, right? It's up to us to save them from themselves. They can't think like that. So, you know, it's all good. Anyway, I appreciate you coming on, my friend. What's up, Tony? 224. Hell yeah. I appreciate you, bro. You too. Let's see, who's next? I wanted to do hardcore MAGA folks. I want to do, bro. Where's the MAGA?
You waiting until after the game to start dick eating? So the whole game you could have been talking. You waiting to the end? That shit cute. Your mama should have swallowed you, bitch.
How you doing? You got a lot of background. Let's try to change the topic here tonight. Convince me on. Hello? Hey, how's it going? Very good. First of all, I want to say, you seem like a nice guy. I say, I don't necessarily agree with Kamala being too different. But I also want to say that I really, and I deeply believe that Kamala doesn't actually care. Bringing you to go home. Actually, I can vote for Trump.
Y'all trying to make me a post player, man.
I'm just saying, out of all the things in your life, like that's what's bringing you to go home. Which pin?
It's not deciding it. I'm literally stuck between two shit choices. And
I'm just saying, you said that this is your reasoning to go vote. So I'm guessing that this is your top choice. Reason you think that this is an issue for you.
I guess the main issue that I have is I just feel like Kamala's very fake.
I think she's fake.
Absolutely. I think that she's just saying this way. And if you look at her entire life, I will say for sure there's one thing I have to keep. She's very ambitious. I will give that to her. I think she talks sometimes to mix different crowds. I don't know. Switch it. Is what it's called.
Yeah, it is. 100%. So you think that I would say that pretty much anybody who runs for president will be ambitious, right? Like, if you run for president, I don't think it's fair. It's unfair to say that you're ambitious.
Yeah, I just want to get some people talking MAGA. I seriously,
Yeah, let's say for
I really
conversation between me and you. Are you saying her being ambitious? I'm saying every person that runs for president would be ambitious, right? What is it ambitious?
she wants she likes the world and she's religious.
You think that Kamala lacks morals? And you believe it?
Not voting for because I think if people smell such nice women, the conviction.
Oh, shit, I have to do my team.
So you're saying that Trump's morals are okay enough to consider him, but Kamala's morals are not good enough for you to consider her, correct?
Okay, you got me there. I'm not gonna lie. I'll say this. I feel like Trump is a little crazy, and because he's a little crazy, I'm subconsciously kind of like the way that he says a lot of things as opposed to Kamala. I feel like when Kamala does things, it just seems very manipulative to me. That's just the perception I get. I think when she ran initially as independent, she was running as vice president under Joe Biden. She was highly unpopular. I mean, she was really disliked, and there's a reason for that. Everyone was more intense about this intuition, and I understand why she's taking momentum right now. I understand it. It will be monumental if she wins. She's black, she's a woman, and obviously, in a lot of people's eyes, a great alternative to Trump.
I'm asking, so I want to go back to what you said. Do you believe that Trump is not manipulative?
Yeah, I don't think Trump is.
What do you call this situation? Are you familiar with the situation in North Carolina? Well, you've seen in North Carolina, the Hurricane Helene, you've seen a lot of people that have worked very hard to be in a bipartisan way. Republicans and Democrats, you got even other states. Ryan Kemp, Republican governor of Georgia, is working with the federal government. You've got Ron DeSantis working with the federal government. You got Henry McMaster. All of them are Republicans, and they've been working very hard. They've been saying this has been one of the strongest bipartisan responses to a hurricane that we've ever seen. And we have seen so many people come together on that issue. It's been great. It's been bipartisan. And they haven't really politicized it. But Trump is going through and lying, saying that there's no FEMA money available, that people are only eligible for $750. And that's lying. It's not accurate whatsoever, but he's doing it anyway. Another thing about Trump,
You trying to cost us the game, bro?
eating cats and dogs. It was completely made up, not true whatsoever. The results of
Knockdown.
having to get escorted to school with cops because they were bomb threats
I'm about to try to jump.
in their neighborhood. Because so he's saying inciting bomb threats against little kids and babies is not manipulative. feel like he doesn't really pay attention to history because I would say it had to walk shoulder to shoulder with us. It's just to go to sleep because this man and it's like and it literally in that town. I would say that it's very manipulative. Go out. That's especially with January 6th. You remember what happened there? You had thousands of people that stormed the Capitol on January 6th because they believed the election was stolen, despite the fact that Donald Trump lost every single election challenge in court. So, would you say that that's not manipulative? If thousands of people stormed the Capitol because they believe a total lie that's not accurate, that was how do you understand 35% of the country that currently believes that the election was stolen? With no evidence to support that belief at all. Wouldn't you say that that's manipulative?
You deserve it all. Okay. Convince me.
Let me explain to you what Kamala Harris will do for this country, because I believe that it's very important. I believe that it's very important that we use this opportunity to actually tell you about what she wants to do, right? Because housing is too expensive in this country. It's been like that for a long time. She wants to build 3 million homes across this country. More supply to the market doesn't want us to reduce prices. We want to make sure that when people go in to get a renewal offer for their apartments, that they're not getting these crazy, ridiculous numbers in rent increases that they're getting. So more apartment units, something that would help with that. We want to make sure that we have a child tax credit saying that parents can get a certain amount of money every single month in terms of a tax cut to be able to pay for their groceries, they can pay for their bills and things that they need. It also says that we want to ensure that when they have a new child in this country, that they get $6,000 tests for their kid's life. And then we want to ensure that we pay for it all by raising the top corporate tax rate from 21% to 28% and having a billionaire minimum tax of 25%. All that stuff's going to help pay for the tax cuts for regular people that we want to do. So these are things that are going to move this country forward. Home health is a big thing. If you have an older person in your life, something that gets difficult is trying to figure out how you're going to pay for your kids and your parent at the same time. So she wants to make sure that it's covered by Medicare to make that a lot more affordable for people. So it's a lot of things that are on the ballot to be able to make your life better, to make the country's lives better, and just get us focused on the issues again and not just stuff that's not, that doesn't really affect any of our lives. So I just wanted to give you that bit of information so you understand.
I appreciate you informing me. I definitely think I'll say this. I definitely think in the beginning I did like Trump a lot, and I definitely grew a lot since then, and I'm not sure where exactly my delusion came from, but I'm not saying I like Kamala. I'm not saying that at all.
I think a lot of that comes from his manipulation. He's very good at manipulating people to blame problems without explaining anything about his line of reasoning and also what he would do to fix it, right? So it's like, ultimately, we have to, as a country, understand that his agenda is not going to help any of us. He's not going to help you if you see people with pre-existing conditions get thrown off their health care because he wants to get rid of the ACA, right? Like, it wouldn't help you at all to see prices for everything go up because he wants to put tariffs on everything. It's not going to help you if you're watching a country where other nations see someone as easy to manipulate and I mean, it's just not going to help you at all. So we have to be very honest about the facts, because facts are what we really must use to move this country forward.
Excuse me? Can you unmute me?
You're not muted.
Oh, I'm not muted. My entire screen is glitching. I'm not exactly sure what's happening. So you can still hear me, right?
I can hear you.
Okay. Is there anything you can tell me about Kamala? I'm just curious, just because the election's coming up, I just kind of want to hear, like, just what you personally think are, like, good things about Kamala, honestly about her character.
Well, so, I'm a very lucky person. I've met Kamala multiple times. I've gotten a chance to have conversations with her a couple times. I've gotten a chance to see how she interacts with people. And she's a really cool person. I mean, she's so great.
So you met her? That's what you said?
Yeah, a couple times. Met her in the White House. Met her in the House.
I said that's pretty cool. Just go on.
Yeah, I've met her at the President's residence. Like I said, the White House like 2 or 3 times. I've met her at rallies. Like I've seen her around at Hilton America. I've got a chance to go and see her. Like, she's a really cool person. And I think ultimately what strikes me about her is that she just seems kind of like a regular person you would interact with. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes some politicians come off as fake, and they come off as like these, like, just, woe is me, higher than society people. But she's not like that. She's just a regular person. I really like that about her. She's cool. She's also really funny. Like, she has like this really like infectious laugh. It's like, I remember the first time I met her, right? It was like so, I don't want to say nervous. I was nervous to meet her. Like, I was nervous, right? Because I like see her on television all the time, right? And it's crazy to like see someone that you have heard things about, whatever, in person. Right? So I go up to her and I was like, Madam Vice President, it's good to meet you. She was like, well, Isaiah, thank you for the work that you do. And like to hear her say my name is like sent me like completely off, whatever, right? But she knew I was nervous, so she started joking with me, right? And it like got me at ease. And it was like, I don't know, she was just such a cool person that honestly, it's just not most politicians. And every time I've seen her, a story I don't really get a chance to talk about, and I've never actually told this story. So for you guys, you can watch it here anytime. I had someone really close to my life that was dying, right? And so I wanted to cheer them up in their last few days. And so I thought that a way to do that would be to get a message from God, right? To say that, a person's name, you're a really cool person. Keep fighting, we're praying for you. Okay? And so I communicated this with her. And Kamala made time to go to the White House and stand with her, tell her about this person that I know. And she said, okay, let's make a video. She pulls out, or her staffer pulls out a phone, and she stands with me and just talks about this person that meant so much to me in my life. I got a chance to, to get that video. I sent it to the person, and it really brightened up her day. Like, she was like telling me, like, did you get that done? Like, that's great. Like, she knows, what I'm going through. And it really put a smile on her face in the last 2 weeks of her life that really, I'm always going to be in debt for Kamala for doing that. She didn't have to do that. Kamala didn't have to do that. She could have just, like, ignored her staffer. She could have, like, been pushed out, and done something else, but she made, like, 20 minutes, 15 minutes worth of time for me, to do that, and I really appreciate it.
I'm not doubting that what you did for me was amazing for you personally. She didn't have to do it. So I appreciate. I want to say I appreciate you telling that story.
Because she is the vice president of the United States of America. She is way more important people to see and talk to. Like at the end of the day, I'm nobody, right? Like I don't have billions of dollars. I'm not a government official, right? Like I'm a nobody, right? But Kamala made time to help somebody that I knew that was going through something. And that to me says everything I need to know about her character.
It's fair enough. I guess the last thing I would say is, what do you hate about Trump?
I hate the way that he turns Americans against each other. I hate how we can no longer debate the facts. We can no longer debate policy differences, ways to solve problems. And I hate the way that he turns everything, even the things that are not political. I think that's a problem. I think that, for example, with storm relief,
I'm sorry. Can I say something? Excuse me. Did Trump really do that? Like, I think he just more like invoked it. I think the hate was already there. I think didn't he just bring in certain things out of people to toxic traits?
and when you have a stimulant, right, and the stimulant goes forward and incites something out of people, yeah. Because I think that, look, even if you just look at the state of things, people get their insanity from Trump. And, you know, this storm to me was a great example. I disagree with Brian Kemp on pretty much every issue. I think he's wrong on the issues. I think that he is just off. It's not going to help America. But what he did during this pandemic, with this hurricane, was work with Biden, work with Kamala, and they coordinated the federal response. And I thought that was great. I think that that's how this country should work. That in times of natural and national emergency, time in which we need to come together and stop politicizing. I think that people that run for office, or people in office, should do everything they can to bring people together. And that's not what Trump does. What Trump does is bring hatred and grievance about things that don't even, they're not even accurate.
A little bit biased. Yeah, for sure. Now I just feel like I'm just not going to vote at all. But I don't know, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. I appreciate you for listening.
I really do. I appreciate you for at least being open-minded.
Yeah, I was wrong on a lot of things, and I appreciate you not like believing me or making fun of me, and not just throwing me on it. I got shot on the rocks the last couple days.
Well, at the end of the day, man, we're all Americans, and I can't wait until we get to the point where even if you did lean conservative, we can argue about the facts of policy and not just why we all hate each other. You know, we're the United States of America. I think a lot of times people forget that.
I appreciate it, man.
Take care. See you back. Yeah, man, I've never told that story before, and I don't know if I'll ever tell it again. I don't know if I'll ever tell this story again, but the thing is that Kamala, I guess people wonder why I fight so hard for Kamala. And it's really because I've just seen it personally, right? Like, this is a person who, like, she didn't have to do any of this. She didn't have to do any of it. She didn't have to be there for me and this person in my life. It showed me everything I needed to see. You know, a lot of politicians won't do that, especially one who's as powerful as the Vice President of the United States. Seriously. campaign as far as that fly wherever you go, because that's the kind of person that I want to be running this country, because that's the kind of example that I want future kids. And I want them to be able to see someone like Kamala as the President of the United States. So, anyways, let's get to the next person. Who is next? Is next? Hello?
Hi.
Hey, Brandon, how are you?
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I just love you so much. Thank you for bringing me up. I just wanted to say you're so patient and kind and loving and caring. And I know you've heard from me before. Maybe you don't.
You said to me, I remember you. I remember you. Then you guys were cool people.
Yeah, my husband is a teacher. We love you so much. And thank you for bringing me up because I just want to say hi and it means everything to me. And you keep fighting because I can't, you are so good. I see some things I say to you and I'm like, how do you deal with that? You are awesome. You are so awesome. You will be president of the United States one day, young man. I love you and thank you so much. You're the best. And I watch you every single night because you bring me hope and happiness, and it means so much to me and my husband. And I just love you. That's just what I want to say. And you keep fighting, and I appreciate you more than anything in this world.
I'm always going to I appreciate y'all. Seriously, I really do.
Thank you, and thank you for fighting for women. Because I'm older. I'm 60, and I got we have young girls, and I'm so worried, about them. And I just appreciate everything that you say and do. And I can say so much about you, but thank you for bringing me up. And you have a good night, and every single night I watch you because you're awesome.
Thanks for
You will be president, young man. You will be president, and I hope I see it.
You will. You'll be here. We're gonna be having a good time. We'll be at the White House. We'll be everybody that's watching it. We all gonna be at the White House. We're gonna be chilling.
Yes, and I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. I love you, and keep doing what you're doing, young man. We love you.
Love you back. Take care.
You too. Good night.
Everybody put W's in chat for Stephanie. W's in chat for Stephanie. TikTok debates in the Oval Office. Can you imagine that? TikTok debates in the Oval Office, man. Hey, we coming on here, man. That'd be funny, man. That's crazy, bro. I actually think that'd be kind of cool, man. Like, if we actually had, more transparency and something. TikTok debates and all this. I love it.
What do you want?
Hello? Yeah, hello. What's up? There's no what you took you. Is this working? Yo. Hello? Bro, what the heck just happened? I've literally been sitting here for the past 5 minutes talking to this screen. I can see all of you guys' comments. And I'm sitting here and I was like reading everything. I was like, what the heck is going on? What? It says I was frozen? I froze. I literally was here. My phone didn't die. I was sitting here and I was like watching everything. And I was like, what? No, that's crazy. You could see this. What? Pause. Send no pictures. You can see well, that just took for life. That was crazy. Man, 1,400 people, bro. Hey. Should we keep going? I mean, maybe this is it. Let's see all the real us. Real us say it up. I appreciate that. Maybe we'll do one more. We'll see if we get one more while they're here. We'll do one for just us. Let's see. Hello? Trying to get slow, right? I don't think it was working, my friend. Everything I heard, like, what do you mean? Everyone was sitting there listening. Saying, that's what you guys always do, though, right? That's what you guys do. That's what you're good. Okay, so what were we talking about? That's what you're supposed to do. You can't spend school to get right. You're not old enough to even know what happened the last 16 years as far as pregnancies are concerned. You old enough to know that? How old are you? 28. Are you old enough to know? Whatever. You're a little bit more, right? Definitely paying for places when you were young, right? How do you think I am? Why don't you Google me and find out? I don't need to Google you. Why don't you Google me? You can find out how old I am. You can figure out where I'm from. You can find out a lot of things. You ask ChatGPT who I am. Maybe that's ChatGPT. Just forget how old you are. I'm talking about everything's more expensive. We can pivot to some shit like that for me. You guys, 1,400 followers on here, and you're pivoting to how old am I? You guys, I was old enough. Figure out if things made sense back then. Yeah. And you completely paused. It's like you're crazy.
Thank you.
Just like I said in chat, did you see that millions of times? Millions of times I've seen it, right? The second thing when you're speaking to the woman, just making sure you guys are a good person. A good person. You were too carrying this. You were too carrying this. That's 16 years. Yes. Yeah, it's obviously going to office better. What is the only thing that anybody in the normal class, the 99% cares about? What is the only thing that really matters in the 99%? Well, I'm just asking you. I'm asking you. No, I'm asking you, though. No, I'm asking you to think critically a little bit.
Thank you. Give a fuck because you're no mascot. Let's ball. Let's ball. Let's ball. Easy. Two of them. Easy. Good job.
No reason to be pompous. Pompous. No reason to be pompous. I don't know. No reason to be pompous. I'm just asking you if you want to know what I do. Just say. What do you say? And find out. What do you just say? Just Google it. What do you just say?
Finish.
Because I'm feeling explaining it to you. So Google it. Yeah. It probably won't take much to explain it to you. Just Google it. Let's go through it. Okay, I'll Google it. And then since you want to belittle me by saying that it would
Good shit.
I'm telling you to Google me. You said you would be hard to explain to me. So I said I don't feel like I'm saying that you're not worth my time enough to explain it. Maybe you're speaking to me now. You have no because you have no idea what to say. You still have no idea what to say. You're just like, it wasn't. It wasn't. I'm making more money now. Because you're trying to laugh. Like, that's hilarious to me.
Good shit, y'all.
It's so funny, bro. Where did Jim Carrey get this? Where is he right now? Since here is like, who hurt you? Who hurts you? Nobody hurts you. You know, I hate irrational. I hate irrational. You know, funniest part is like, you can't go here and try to hurt. I'm trying to tell pockets, and you don't even know what I do. Carry pockets. That's not much you're doing. Well, you're saying that. You're trying to say that because I'm making money today, it's because I'm doing TikTok. And I'm trying to understand that artificial method of a politician. I'm a politician. People give me that I'm a politician. That's what it says. People what it says. Why didn't you should give me what it says? That's what it says. Like, who was you? Yeah. Why don't you read the book that's on there that Google was written for you? You read what it says. What did I just? What's my job? From consumers, parents taught from an early age that Portugal was given back to his community. Besides that, I'm one of the right here. People think you really, you're looking at a class family too. You rating a class family too. Yeah, no, you're not. Sad, but I guess that.
She cut that bitch back on.
That's what this is about. It was really good to you. It's going to be like you. You have to say. To me, where I go, you can see that. The funniest part about it is that you voted for Trump in 2020. So you volunteered, you did everything you needed to do. I didn't even vote for Trump. I didn't even vote for you said or what you think you're going to go vote for Trump this time. Yeah, I told everybody to vote for Trump, but it did matter. It did actually matter this time. It mattered this time. I was like, gosh damn. And then to see the vice president become the president. Everybody, you got a screenshot of his face? Do with that as you will. Do with that as you will. Okay. Get that to that. Yeah, I didn't say anything wrong. Oh, you fucked up. You fucked up. No, you fucked up. What are you talking about? You'll find out in a moment. Go ahead. That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, you know, just like how stupid these people are. It's like, you see that, you pulled up the file. You see that I ran for Congress. By listening to me, you know that I have connections. So the first thing that you decided to do, a thing that you wanted to snuff me, like the 1920s, with 1,000 people watching the live as a witness. Why do you think that was going to go over well? Why do you think that would go over well? Why do you think that was a good idea? This is a great question. That was crazy. It was amazing. I see to me whatever. You know what? Some people Some people are just stupid, bro. But you know what? Stupid people are gonna be stupid. Anyways, hello?
Hey, what's going on, man?
So,
Hey, so I got my earphones in. I'm asking for a little bit, and I would say I appreciate like how professional you are. I'll give you that. So I probably would have went off of it, but it is what it is.
the reason why I don't call foreign dudes like that is because number one, he is angry that in this country nobody really cares what he has to say. Like he's frustrated because he sees a country that leaves him behind, a country that continues to move past him because we're in a meritocracy now. If you don't have the skills to compete, well, frankly, you don't get to move forward in this country. He doesn't like that very much. So for us, we unapologetically leave people like him behind. You know, so he's angry, he's frustrated, and to me it's cute to watch people like that because I fundamentally believe that we should leave people like that behind in this country. So
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you 100%. I mean, half my family is black. The other half, they kind of left me. So my grandpa actually raised me, which is kind of cool. But I would have to say I'm voting for Trump because I'm from. You can actually Google it. It's Martinsville, Virginia. Where I'm from. It's like one of the top 50 poorest cities in the United States, or it used to be at least. And I grew up there in a very small household, and I got to see like I hate politics for one. Like I hate politics because I watched George W. Bush ruin my neighborhood. I watched Obama. Like it never got better. So in fact, I didn't vote for Trump in 2016 or 2020 because I honestly don't like them. So I watched them.
More, bro. I got more cookies.
I still consider that my hometown because that's where my family's at. That's where I
yeah,
talk to natives and everybody.
probably around the time that you're talking about, Governor Northam was in office, and he did a lot of great work. He worked with local governments. I know this is going to the DMV quite a bit. Yeah, and so that's a local and a state thing. It's not really a federal thing. So again, the reason why you can't tell me anything that Trump specifically did is because this was a local issue. I mean, it had nothing to do with this.
I just feel like under that because I worked at the sheriff's department for a little bit. I did that for 6 years down here in Florida. And I just watched this area and that area flourish under while Trump was president.
Oh, but you do understand that right now you have Glenn Youngkin, who is the governor of Virginia, who's a Republican, who has mentioned community policing in the state of Virginia, who's not done a similar forms of investment. So if there's been a decrease in investment over the last few years, why would we point you to the Republican governor of Virginia who now runs that state?
Yeah, I think he's done a great job too. So
If you're saying that the investment for your neighborhoods happened under Governor who was a Democrat, the Democrats supported, why do you not give him credit, but you instead give the credit to Trump?
I just put two and two together. Like Virginia and Florida did pretty good.
That's not what happened. What happened was, particularly in Virginia, an increase in resources that went directly to neighborhoods and under Glenn Youngkin, it was killing. So I mean, it's like I think we have to understand that when you're talking about crime specifically, this was no crime statute that Trump was
It's not
pushing.
just crime. Not just crime. I mean, I'm talking about just daily living there because the homeless was quite a bit there and so forth. I mean, you can just see like
What did Trump do to help the homeless?
well, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying what I was.
I mean, I'm asking you, what did Trump do to help the homeless?
I mean, like I said, personally, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Nothing.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't keep track of policy. I really hate politics.
Nothing. He didn't do anything. Nothing. Nothing at all. The person who was responsible for this would have been the governor. And probably Louise Lucas, who runs a lot of stuff in Virginia. But, yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that
Let me ask you Yeah, and so let me ask you this. Do you think that would help? It would help your homies if people with pre-existing conditions, right? Like if you had a baby in your life that's considered that used to be considered a pre-existing condition, or you got shot or something. Do you think that should prevent you from getting health care? Do you think that would help your homies?
I mean, I'm sure that would help them out. If they were
No, I'm saying that if you had a pre-existing condition, if you weren't eligible for health care, right? Would that help your homies?
Oh yeah, no, if they had a pre-existing condition, I don't know.
That's what Trump's talking about. Throwing those people off to health care, making sure that they can't get coverage anymore. Do you think that it would help homies if police officers had unfettered, unchecked immunity to where if a bad apple were to do something that was clearly wrong, and we all saw it on video, it was wrong, but they had immunity to be able to get away from things? Do you think that would help your homies?
No, I mean, just because I did 6 years in law enforcement at SEG, so I can agree with that they're bad. There's bad people there that shouldn't be officers.
I think the majority of police officers, overwhelming majority of police officers are like you, Ryan. You work hard, you do your jobs, and we appreciate you for it. But the bad apples that do exist, I think that they should be held accountable. Right?
Oh, I agree. That's why I quit. So I'm in real estate now, so I'm not always
Trump doesn't believe that. Trump believes in unfettered immunity. Immunity, full immunity, no matter how bad the person is.
Yeah, no, I did see that. Believe me, I don't keep track like I should.
So you don't think that would help your homies?
No, I mean, well, so
Do you think
most of them do bad stuff?
What about Social Security? Right? Like if your Social Security, if Trump got rid of that, he wanted to cut it because he introduced budgets every year and he was in office to do so. When your homies get old, you think it would help them if they couldn't get access to Social Security?
Yeah, if they would have done the two jobs, they would actually pass their Social Security.
So no, it wouldn't help them at all. My point is that Donald Trump's policies are terrible. And the ideas that he's trying to do are strictly un-American. And I think that we should just be completely honest about it and talk about the policies. Because anybody can talk about anecdotes, right? But we should not get trapped behind his stupid rhetoric.
Well, I wish he would just shut up. To be quite honest with you. This is a lot of stuff.
The things that he is talking about they're not accurate, right? They're just not. So let's just be honest. Trump is not proposing anything to make your life better, your homies' lives better at all. Nothing. The tariffs would make life infinitely more expensive. You know what happened when the United States under him put these massive tariffs on lumber? What happened? The cost for building a house went up. It went up. Tariffs. And now he wants to raise that tariff even more. So what do you think that's going to do for those that want to go and build houses? As
It's going to raise it.
more expensive. What do you think that's going to do about gas? It's going to make gas what?
Well, that's going to be more expensive, but he's also going to he's showing.
No, because what he's talking. Because first of all, I don't know if you know this, but we have two different types of oil in the United States. Okay, there's heavy oil and there's sweet oil, right? Sweet oil is what most of the oil companies drill now because it's more profitable for them to do. It's lighter to deal with, whatever. The problem is that for 70% of our refineries in this country, they require heavy oil, right? So what the oil companies are able to drill in the United States is not enough to cover for the oil that we need in our refineries. So to do that, what do we have to do? We have to get it from our friends. So we get a lot of it from Canada. We get it from Mexico. That's who we really work with to get the overwhelming majority of our foreign oil, right? Because without it, we would not be able to refine as much as we needed. So because of this, if Trump were to put massive tariffs on those sources of oil, what's going to happen to oil in this country? What's going to happen to gas prices? It's going to do what?
They'll go up. And unfortunately, I know Iran and some of those guys have oil. That they no war. So
You don't get war. I just want to make sure you understand. We don't get a single barrel of oil from Iran. They have sanctions. We do not get oil from them whatsoever.
Fuck, man. Fuck, man. Fuck, man. Fuck, man.
I just want to
it's called the Hometown Heroes Program. I'm in real estate.
we read through all of her plans because if you saw that, you would know that before that is even implemented, the goal is to dramatically increase our housing supply. She has a plan for tax incentives for developers that I think is single-handedly going to be one of the most effective things that we can do because it wants to build 3 million homes all across this country, right? That's going to add a bunch of supply. And on top of that, she wants to work with a lot of these local governments by creating this new office that's going to work with them to get rid of these regulations. If you're in real estate, you know that a lot of these local governments have regulations, right? You got stupid regulations when it comes to permitting. You got parking minimums. You got, zoning issues. It takes forever. And all that stuff adds to it. So she wants to say, look, let's really put these regulations and want to work together and get rid of a lot of these stupid regulations, right? And so that is going to spur development. And so then once development is pushed, all she's saying is that a tax incentive will be given to first-time homebuyers. See, the difference between this is that this is not just for every single person in the market. It is for new startup homebuyers after a large surplus has been added to the demand. I'm sorry, to meet demand. And that's the crux of her position.
Did she have
My boy just letting that bitch fly down, dog.
3 million?
So just
So hopefully, yeah, okay. So right towards the end of her presidency.
Good shit.
Yeah, that's a pretty good timeline. I'll give you that. For sure. I mean, I'm kind of stuck. I just saw what, and believe me, man, I really do know politics. The governor was in Virginia at the time, so that might have to do with it. And I watched. I honestly hate politics.
You know, I just gotta say this. I think this is really a level. Trump does a really good job of weaponizing grievance. And it is undeniable that under the global pandemic that we had, it was rough. It was rough. People lost almost everything for a lot of people. A lot of people lost their homes. A lot of people lost their businesses. A lot of people lost their jobs. It was rough. It was rough. And so because of that, America had to build back. It was because of ordinary people who came together. We got a lot of help from the government, but it was because people had made sacrifices to be able to build back. And you know what? We have come back. What Donald Trump has done is to get people to weaponize their legitimate anger, their legitimate hurt, their legitimate...
Well, shot 5 shots and this man shot every fucking shot. That's crazy.
Anger for something that doesn't need to be there for. Because Donald Trump cannot explain the reasons why we had the problems that we had. He cannot even talk about how to solve them. Because when you really break down every single thing of what Trump is talking about, it's all cheap and weak.
Not only has he shot all 5 shots, the nigga gave up all 11 points on the other end. God damn it. You gotta pick your head up. Pick your head up. God damn it. You making it too predictable talking about, come on, shut up. Yes, man. Get from over there, son. You running a Zen in the how they let you plug your Zen in the middle of a game? Where you get your scripts from? How much you charge? You had to show his Discord? I got a 6'6" guard checking in. There you go.
Yeah, so here we go. I want you guys to go and raid my friend Pickles. You gotta go raid Pickles. Pickles is really cool. I met him the other night. This guy from Texas, and he's a really awesome fellow. So I think he'll be on here for a little bit longer. So go through and check out Pickles and see what he's talking about. And let me know how he does. I've never actually watched Pickles live. I want to shout him out. And tomorrow you guys come on here and tell me about Pickles. So, anyways, you guys take care. What's his name? Does anybody know what Pickles is?
I didn't even move. That's how funny that shit is. Sonic, if you don't get the fuck on. Move, bro. Didn't I just say move?
What's the procedure when a man be talking? Bitch ass nigga.
Damn. Hey, why you want to be friendly? Stop doing what? Stop doing what? Get the fuck out of here. He got to reaching for me as soon as I grabbed the ball. Good job. Oh, that bitch at 5 seconds. Yeah, 5 seconds, bro. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Like, just because you can't take a stupid shot. Come on, dog. So, oh, you thought I was playing? You thought I was playing? I come to get wins, not make friends. Get the fuck off the court.
Donald Trump hand selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court. Everything you just said me because I appreciate them.
It's great. I mean, you been tagged. Oh my god. Hold yourself. I'm quite sure you already know the T. Well, shit, if you don't know, I'm finna tell you. So, Carlos, what? Tell me again. Speak in my good ear. What you say with it? Oh, hold the phone. First off, now the dude ain't even. It wasn't even your idea to come up with this. Do it. And it's not my idea. I had it to me, even though they say you calling the season and you knew damn well on the season. That shit, they say that it's wrong. But on top of that, you didn't know that because it ain't yours. I heard it is Carlos. Your ex-manager is the one that came up with the ideas. And here's the funny part. He stated it. He said back in the background in the cut. Why you sitting there like you think y'all so much for Pepsi? Let's collectors back. You basically like kid. If I told you I would just stop selling the seeds, I would shut it down. Take a break. Now look at this shit. Look at this mess. You're talking about the Jamaicans now. Carlo saw you. You talked about the black women and all that. Everybody on you. This shit is unfucking believable. You cannot tell me. Well, I'm going to get your own yard because he said he got everything. He got plenty attorneys.
Let's go.
Whatever in which department you just you might as well go on ahead and move that blow up hot tub right on that one. Might as well move that hot tub right in front of the truck. Put a bikini and bust it on. Charles, go back and go get your job. Go back and go get your job. Oh, it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in from me. I just, sorry, y'all had to do it. Just a couple of years. He clock on now.
Spirit, we're too big to rig. Too big to rig. Listen, I'm gonna make a t-shirt, man. You know that, right? I mean, it's gonna be useless because Jackson's gonna be over. But you know what? The KDS shirts. Kamala Duran syndrome. You know, through her pregnancy, because she will become Madam President, Kamala derangement syndrome t-shirts are gonna be coming out. We gotta get them inclusion, man. KDS. Yo, but you gotta give it to her, man. She went into the lion's den. She came out, and they can't take it. They can't take it. These maggots on their spaces, they're like, well, you know what? She didn't do too good. You know, she basically didn't answer the real question. What? What y'all looking at? What's he watching? But you know what? They about to be going through some things. They have, 18 more days. They about to go through some things. Hey, listen, you know what? I think he's going to have Dennis Quaid on every day when he goes around. got a choice to make.
Oh,
You got a side to choose. I did a video
oh,
about that.
eyeball.
Like, you see these old because they get
Defense is stepping
start
up.
to see true intentions and everything. So
Oh,
we had a
nah, we
conversation.
good, huh? We good. Do it, handle your business.
Charlton Heston, Clint Eastwood. He did a terrible job in that movie. He didn't even play around, right? So it's just like, it's saying, it's like, History Channel gave him a show.
Gotcha.
Only Marcus would watch History Channel. Because I like watching.
Because you get 4 points off of dunking the ball, so. Damn, I should have dunked it. Like, fuck.
It's just, anyway, I'm not gonna sleep. I'm gonna go sleep, brother, man. And listen, man, peace, man. And like I said, I'll make sure.
Good shit, boy. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. He fell asleep. Good shit, bro. For sure.
They've been practicing it since spring ball. Now they finally get to streak. Parker's about to end. 6 this year. 357 days between wins. And there's the ice bath. And that's the game. UTEP has done it. The Miners' first win 2024. Finally. Just want your vote. I don't care. Because I don't want anybody going on me. We need every voter. I don't care about you. I just want your vote. I don't care. Because I don't want anybody going on me. We need every voter. I don't care about you. I just want your vote. I don't care. Because I don't want anybody going on me. We need every voter. I don't care about you. I just want your vote. I don't care. Because I don't want anybody going on me. We need every voter. I don't care about you. I just want your vote. I don't care. Because I don't want anybody going on me. We need every voter. I don't care about you. I just want your vote. I don't care. Because I don't want anybody going on me. We need every. So this is a picture of me. Are they in pairs or sold by one? They are sold. Do you think you don't find something when I'm Richard James? Why is that what you're
On the row.
Is that what you think that I just listened to? Yes. What the hell? Oh my God. Why don't you put it? See. She kept pushing it to Trump.
Oh, they made me come off the ball. Come on, man. We was both fighting for the ball. Then they made my man go the other direction. Fuck no, bitch.
We're going to see a lot worse than that in the next 5, 6 months.
Who, me? Yeah, cause shoot, I just don't. I play smart. I play smart. Thank you.
In the next 5, 6 months. Conversation.
Come on, man. His pretty ass want to lay the ball up. Dunk that bitch.
We're going to see a lot worse than that the next 5.5, 6 months.
Good block.
Flagrant on all women.
My ball. Knockdown. Good, got back to you. I got you. I'm definitely not under there now. Yeah, I had to get out the paint. Two. It's a two. It didn't even matter because it was a two anyway. Knockdown.
Hello? And what do you want to see?
Yourself.
Grab yourself? And you're okay with me being 12? Are you sure? Say please, mommy.
You're a monster. You need help.
Hello? And what do you want to see?
Yourself for me.
Grab myself? Okay with me being 12? Are you sure? Say please, mommy.
You're a monster. You need help.
Hello? And what do you want to see?
Yourself for me.
Grab myself?
Yes, sir.
And you're okay with me being 12? Are you sure? Say please, mommy.
You're a monster. You need help.
Hi, my name is Robin. I'm using this mic that makes me sound exactly like a girl.
So there is a button on the back of the mic where you press it.
It will turn you into a girl. It's insane. And I actually have this on Temu for $5 and it works really well. And basically I'm using this mic and I'm going into Roblox voice chat to catch bad guys. You know, EDPs, drakes, whatever you want to call them. But I should be live right now doing it. So if you see the red glowing circle in my profile picture, click on it right now. I'm live. Get in here. Let's go. Disney. Like, we're going to be like 20 minutes away from Disney. I'm not sure what town it is.
Okay. Yeah, we kind of have to figure that out.
Hi, my name is Robin. I'm using this mic. Hi, my name is...
Yes, but I'm there with me. Donald Trump, fuck that. Donald Trump, fuck that.
You guys signed your life.
So we're sitting on 100% necessity.
So by signing your life, you get certain benefits.
Which is necessity. For necessity, right? You have great health care.
But it doesn't matter.
But I guess I can work all the jobs you're planning on bringing back here. Like, how are we going to do all of that? I'm not saying that everybody is coming back to us. I'm saying distribute manufacturing, give Mexico, give South America, give...
Get that man stuff for it. Easy. Look like he was about to shoot that shit.
just fine.
So my God, Dean. I'm sorry, but your argument isn't about your argument is horrible, and I believe.
Alright,
You don't understand.
chat. It's 2 a.m. I'm gonna go to subscription only. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a bathroom break real quick. Tap the screen. Let's get to 500K. Trump supporters off the box. I was getting tired. I feel like it's getting real awkward. Chat. We're only gonna do Lisa.
Can he read? Can he add and things like that?
Yeah, that's a real thing. Can't really read.
What's her name again?
She go by K.
So she's been the one responsible for him getting booked everywhere.
Yes, ma'am.
So Zeus, now that's TV. So the contracts are flowing through her hands. When we spoke yesterday, the shit that you told me, my heart just dropped. Damn near was in tears. Like when you were telling me just kitchen. He's making all these.
All right, I'm about to start keeping that bitch.
It's just not matching up to what he's bringing in until he had to ask you to look over his stuff. Can he read? Can he add and things like that?
No, ma'am. That's a real thing. You can't really read.
You just never have $10,000 sitting next to the best $10.
Why would I, Jason Lee, I'm getting calls, and I haven't even said anything. They ain't called me to go to the Rock Nation Run. They haven't called me to go to the Gold Party.
To accept being honored.
They haven't called me when we offered to honor Jay-Z at the award show. They didn't call me to go to the press conference about striking a deal with the NFL while we were kneeling for Kaepernick. They didn't call me to ask me what I thought about her hair care product. They didn't call me to offer a free bottle of her perfume. I didn't get to go backstage on her tour for the Renaissance. In fact, when the video circulated making it look like I've been chasing her around like a super fan, which I am a super fan, but I chase nobody. Nobody's calling me to clear that up. I haven't gotten a delivery of white flowers with a little card from Beyonce. Why is everybody calling me now?
Oh, you also.
We're not going to even go there. I stopped a major thing for Beyonce. Didn't even get a thank you. So why? Why is everybody calling me now?
It's a little, bro.
TikTok, get in here. TikTok had another game. Nasty. Tremendous, Robbie. Sir, you know the guy, sir. You may call me sir, okay?
I just told you don't have tears in my eyes right now.
It's beautiful.
Getting to talk to you is just so amazing.
It's so true. You remind me of the very strong men, very handsome, powerful men coming to me with tears in their eyes and they say, sir, your tariffs, they were beautiful. It's true.
They are beautiful, sir.
The best tariffs. It's so true.
I just wanted to know if you knew that Melania was a hooker when you married her.
That is so damn nasty. That is so rude of you. Okay, first of all, I paid a fair amount for her, and we don't even have sex, so technically it's not prostitution. But I have, okay, we the best relationship. It's better than Barack Hussein Obama. Okay, you saw her at the RNC. She gave me a beautiful air kiss. She shook my hand. Sometimes she makes eye contact with me. And when's the last time you've done that, okay?
Never, sir. I can never be as old as you.
That's right, I'm an alpha.
As handsome.
Very handsome. Best angle look, the greatest look. It's tremendous. Now, are you voting for me?
I'm still on the fence, sir. I might vote for
Get off that fence.
Fuck, bro.
I know how to climb it, but let me tell you, you gotta vote for me, okay? I'm gonna be doing so many great things. You like tariffs, picking under between 200 and 500. We'll stick with that. But let me tell you, it's gonna be tremendous. It's gonna be beautiful, okay?
I lived my life, so getting to speak to you.
It's true. It's tremendous, isn't it?
It is tremendous.
I get a tear in my eye when I talk to myself sometimes.
I can see it. I can feel it. You're just like, oh, it's so dramatic. Oh.
It's tremendous.
You made me turn around and throw that right to the fucking dude. I knew when he made the first three, we was gonna fuck around and lose this game. Fuck, bro.
is so horrible.
President Trump.
That's me.
What a beautiful man, by the way.
Absolutely. Absolutely beautiful man. Thank you.
Have a good night, Trump. You're beautiful.
Tremendous. Yes, I am. Let's see who we have here.
Good evening.
Tremendous. I assume your name says Trump is beautiful.
No, Trump is bad. Yeah.
That is right. Tremendous.
So about 3 questions, right? If you don't mind. One, when you fuck Vance's couch, do you use protection?
First of all, they call it a pull-out couch for a reason. So the answer is no. I always pull out. What's your next horrible question?
2, do you have Trump branded knee pads for all the people that get on their knees for you?
I don't have that just yet. We're working on that. The inventory from China is actually working on that. We're checking the supply right now, and we should have another shipment coming in by next week.
Okay, so my last one. When Kamala said that she had a pew-pew, did you piss your pants?
She's probably the one that shot me. I don't know. But look, she's a terrible woman. She probably shouldn't have. You know what happens when blacks have guns? It's terrible. But let me tell you, okay, she's going to do some nasty things with that. She probably wants to do it again. It's so horrible what she's going to do.
One more, if you don't mind. What are your plans for when you lose your election?
We're going to do, listen, it'll be second verse, same as the first, okay? We're going to do everything again. Election Boogaloo number 2. We're going to storm the Capitol second time.
And I'll head out after this. Just some advice: stop shitting your pants when you're on stage.
That is so rude. Okay, let me tell you, I shit myself. I just had a little trickle, and we had to stop, and I bobbed up and down to the tune of classical Italian opera. But it was a beautiful thing what we had there. Okay, you could hardly smell it over the tune of the Italians instruments.
Oh no, like all of your people keep leaving Raleigh with pink eye.
That is not true. They've been crying because of how great I am for this country.
Okay, and also stop jacking off giraffes. We
Get him out of here. Listen, Michael Jackson wishes he had those dance moves, okay? It's a tremendous dance. Everybody is so nasty to me. We have a woman in here. If she was my daughter, I'd be fucking her. Hello, Faye? That is horrible, Faye. You're not connecting like Melania hasn't connected with me in many years. It's terrible. Let's see who we have here. Tremendous.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Are you voting for me?
Listen, I want to know, what do you mean by you're the father of IVF? Explain that.
I am the father of IVF, which stands for fertilization. The first 2 letters don't matter. But let me tell you, okay, they said, sir,
we have to do something to protect IVF. And I said, what is that? And they said, well, it's an I and a V and an F. And I said, those are great letters. F starts with so many great things start with F, like father and fart and flatulence and fascism and other words. It's tremendous. Okay, so we have to protect it. We got to get IVF. I'm the grandfather of farts. Okay, it's tremendous. We have to have it.
So how are you going to be my protector? How are you going to be my protector, my provider? What are you going to do?
Well, let me tell you, I'm going to do the best thing that a person can do, okay? I'm going to stalk you so that nobody else can hurt you. I'm going to grab you so that nobody else hits you. And I'm going to lie so that you can feel safe around me, okay? It's true. You like money, don't you? I'm creating so many jobs with women by NDAs and by paying them off. Don't you want some of that?
Yes, I want some of that.
Exactly. Look out there. She's coming on over to the Trump camp. We're going to get you so many NDAs, it'll make your head spin.
So what do you mean by 1 hour of rough policing? What did you mean by that?
Listen, I want to be the reason why they came up with the song Fuck the Police. We're going to absolutely do that. We're going to bring it back. We're going to have a purge, if you will. It'll be so nasty, so horrible. You've heard of so many terrible things in this country. It's going to be so much worse under me. We're going to make sure that everybody is singing Fuck the Police after this, okay?
I'm not voting for you.
Get him out of here. Nasty woman, so nasty. Wasting my time like that. So horrible. That was so rude of her. That was so nasty. Truly the nastiest. If you would like to support the Trump legal fee, there is the Venmo Cash App in the bio. Tremendous. Are you voting for your favorite president? Excuse me, that is so nasty. I'm not begging, I'm demanding, okay? Give me your money, buy my goddamn ugly shoes and my watches.
Why did you leave your people stranded in Coachella?
Listen, okay? You have to understand this. This is a terrible thing that happens on school buses, okay? People go on those buses and they're coming out trans. That's what happens in these schools. And it would probably happen in the school bus, if you can believe it. And a lot of those people, they don't like that stuff. So I said, you know what? If this is what's happening in our schools and our school buses, we can't have that, okay? It's terrible. I think trying to fuck some of these people. So we had to get rid of them. I don't blame the bus driver. The wheels on the bus go broke as fuck. And that's what we did, okay? They're not coming back. Some of them are still wandering out there. It's true.
Not bad. I remember one of the first president did not do an interview with 60 Minutes in 5 decades.
Look, 60 minutes is way too long for me to sit on my ass, okay? It's a horrible thing. I mean, who has time for 60 minutes? That is that's practically an hour. But let me tell you, okay, they were so mean to me. They were so nasty the way that they asked follow-up questions of me. They said they were going to fact-check me. Have they ever checked? I don't think so. So what we're going to do, we're going to suspend their broadcasting licenses. They're not even going to be able to do birthday parties.
Well, did you see Kamala Harris do her interview with Fox the other day?
She was horrible. She was out of control. She was practically uncontrollable the way she was asking him to stop interrupting her. It was nasty. It was unhinged, frankly.
How do you feel about your running mate? You have trouble getting your grandparents?
Well, listen, JP Mandel and I, we don't really talk very much, but he's been great on the campaign trail. He's hosting tremendous rallies in front of tens of people. And let me tell you, okay, he's doing a great thing right now. He's backing up all the parking lots, okay? Listen, we haven't been using those Circuit City parking lots for years, and he's filling them bigger than they've ever been filled before. We're going to have so many people in Circuit City parking lots. Biden, he can't have people in the Circuit City lot, but we're bringing them there. We're having great rallies there. It's tremendous.
Biden's not running, though.
Listen, if they stole it from him, it was terrible. He could have done it. He should get back in. In fact, I heard it through the grapevine. Biden's planning on getting Kamala Harris out of there. They've been so nasty, so terrible, and he's going to run against me, and we're going to win. He wants to debate me again. It's true.
I can see that you do a little bit of sundowning. Your interviews make a little bit of sense. You form sentences during the daytime, but once it gets past 5 o'clock in the evening, you seem a little befuddled. What's going on there?
Listen, I call it the weave, okay? And speaking of weave, this is all natural. People say he's got on a weave, he's got on a toupee. I mean, what do I look like, okay? It's terrible. But look, speaking of which, Kim Jong-un, I met Kim Jong-un, and they said, sir, you have such tremendous locks. And I say they call me Goldilocks. But it's terrible what they did with that Three Bears situation. She came in there, she just violent. She walked in there like an immigrant. She sat on that chair, she ate the porridge, and she slept in the beds. This is what Kamala Harris wants. She wants a lot more people to do just what Goldilocks did. They're going to be climbing into people's beds, climbing into their windows, and their waters. It's terrible. But really, you look at how much porridge we're bringing in these days. Okay, it's China. China actually produces a great deal of porridge. Man, we're going to be bringing back up porridge in my ear. And our tariffs, look, they say tariffs is a nasty word, but 200% tariffs on the porridge. We're going to bring all that stuff back here. Create jobs, because this is about make America great again, okay? As I was saying, the weave is tremendous.
Doesn't MAGA stand for my ass got abandoned?
You need to get your ass in my lap, lady, okay? You're so nasty to the president right now.
Okay, so, a lot of people compare you to the mustache man from across the pond.
They better be referring to Burt Reynolds, because I'm the sexiest president alive, and I tell you, you're so nasty, people compare me to that horrible German dictator. Just because I'm calling them the rats and vermin and poisoning the blood of our Reich, I mean Germany, I mean America, and it's nasty what they say about me. It's horrible. They probably tried to get rid of me more times than they did Hitler. It's terrible.
How do you feel about the sentencing that's coming up for you? 34 films.
It is so bull. It's bogus stuff. It's a fake guy. It's a fake case. They're gonna look. I'm gonna win on appeals, just like I won the last election. But look, they're trying to do so many horrible things, making me go and pay for things that I did, and holding me accountable for a person I've never met before. But listen. She says, Stormy Horseface Daniels, she says that I look like a toad down there, but I'm not a toad. That's the worst character in Donkey Kong in Mario Kart. I'm strong like Donkey Kong, okay? I'm absolutely hung. I'm not like a horse, but she wouldn't know that because I never met her, and I definitely never paid her for sex.
Do you still think the Asian immigrants are good?
They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the capybaras, they're eating the red pandas, they're eating gazelles, they're eating the blobfish, they're eating jellyfish, if you can believe it, and they don't taste like jelly. You've ever had a peanut butter and jellyfish sandwich? Well, ask a migrant, they're probably eating that. They're eating so many terrible things, okay? They're doing so many horrible things to this country. It's horrible. I mean, listen, only a sicko like that can be eating an animal like that, which, by the way, RFK offered me a slice of beer the other day. But I am, okay, it was actually kind of good. But immigrants, Asians, they're doing so many terrible things. It's really good. I hate when they laugh at me.
No, you're just so great and so funny, and my screen name is just to attract all the people, so that I can make fun of them and put off. But I feel like that sometimes you have that trouble with that word salad, and I just I try to understand it. I have people that kind of trend translate for me.
You didn't just call me a friend.
No, I did not.
You absolutely did. That was so rude of you. That was so nasty. I come in here asking respect for your favorite president, and you called me such a horrible name like that. It's terrible. I'm going to do so many terrible things to Georgia when I lose. It'll make your head spin, okay? I'm gonna rush late, grab my Sharpie, and redirect NPRK your way, and it's gonna be, listen, you're gonna have so much fun. What am I seeing? It's a shit bug. Let me tell you, we're gonna get rid of him. This That is so nasty. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Yeah, I can't hear neither one of them, but shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up. Ooh. He dick riding the niggas who beating them. That's funny. That man done put 8 points on his head and he's still talking about do something. Play this bitch by yourself. I ain't scared of shit. Just not finna let no nigga play with me. Time to mute your bitch ass. This nigga dick riding the other team, sitting there talking to them like they're his friends and shit. That shit weird, man. What's some fucking nuts?
Well, here we have Selena. The Trump legal fee in the bio is tremendous. If you'd like to support me, hello. Let's see who we have. Tremendous.
Hey,
Hello, are you voting for me?
you gotta answer 2 questions to earn my vote back.
You know that's impossible. You know I can't answer
right now.
Okay, listen, hit me with your best shot. Not like that, okay? I already had that twice this year. What's up?
I'm trying to understand why
do you want to put tariffs on China when that's where you get your wigs from?
Man, that is so fucked up, okay? That is so awful of you to say that. I don't get them from China, I get them from Taiwan. But let me tell you, okay, the reason why we're going to have tariffs is it's because Make America Great Again. It's about drill, baby, drill. It's about bringing back our jobs. And our jobs